My question is, how will the Advaita teaching help when the temptation or pull to indulge in addictive behaviors is just too strong? How will the Advaita teaching help when the temptation or pull to indulge in addictive behaviors is just too strong? Usually I say that I give whatever responses that come from here are on the basis of direct experience. So let me not presume that I understand exactly how it must be to have this kind of addictive behavior, but I can point out one addictive behavior which is common to most of humanity, if not all of humanity. And that is the primary addiction, which is an addiction to our thoughts, addiction to the mind. It might seem like it is not that harmful. It might seem like it is light, it is not too bad. But the minute someone is asked to let go of this mind, to be empty of it, many or most experience withdrawal symptoms, wanting to rush back to a concept because it feels too open and naked to not know. To not know in the sense of to not mentally know, to not have a conceptual position. Even right now, just notice about yourself as you're hearing this answer, how a conceptual position would be getting formed over there. You see, either in support of this kind of answer or in opposition to it. Now, what we are talking about is the neutrality, which is neither for or against. This is the not knowing which allows the truest knowing to emerge. And this knowing is a very strong addiction because even for a few moments, as we are left without a conceptual position, it can seem too open. And many experience a lot of fear because of it. So, although openness or to remain open or allowing or neutrality or emptiness, all these might seem like very simple ideas. But as you start to taste your openness, your neutrality, you will find this addiction to a mental concept about yourself. It can be the popular concepts like, oh, without the mind, without knowing anything, how will you live? How will you pay your bills? What if you become a serial killer? What if you just lie in bed all day? These are the most popular ones, isn't it? I need the mind. Without the mind, the God cannot run this life. Is it? But they can be also very subtle. You see? And especially for those who are in satsang, our spiritual positions become very strong. I would much prefer it that we don't even call this Advaita, because even that can become a position. You see? What if we just say we are just speaking from experience? This is not a form of teaching. Although I have nothing against Advaita, but I'm saying that the subtlety of taking positions is this. You see? It's like this. So we allow the dropping of all reference points to ourselves on the basis of any mental knowledge. In my experience, at least, this had been the strongest addiction. And many who have been to satsang have also confirmed this. That this mind has been the strongest addiction of consciousness. That's why even Guruji sometimes says, this is a rehab for God Himself. that God Himself is running. Consciousness itself seems to have got addicted to its own creation called the mind, and has also designed this all the spiritual paths and satsangs for the rehab from this. Why is it a rehab? Because if it is not an addiction, I would need to have only one satsang actually. You have one satsang and you'll be clear and you see the mind is talking about some limited entity that does not exist. Boom, finished. Done. The fact that we've had more than 1,000 now is because of the persistence of this mental addiction. We know that this conditioning doesn't drop off so easily because everything can become a condition. Even our spirituality, even the pointings which are heard, even a statement like I am awareness can become a position if it is just taken mentally, or I am consciousness, I am that, anything. So because the mind also derives its smartness or sneakiness or cheekiness from the supreme intelligence of consciousness. It is a divine hypnotizer, and that is why we come to satsang over and over again to look through these tricks of the mind, look through all the specialness and arrogance. Because for the mind, actually, the openness of not knowing is maybe even worse than death. So it resists it with all its might by giving you some concept to hold on to. Again, I apologize because I feel that your question was not so much about the mental addiction, it was about other addictive behavior. But I hope it helped in some way.